Welcome to the 11th Co-Creative Thought Transformation video, and congratulations for making it this far as the lessons and insights become tougher to address and practice. As we move through the heart, cleansing becomes more and more important. You are becoming a clear channel for love and abundance, which will flow to you and through you to those you love and touch. This month's video focuses on the next step in your heart journey and spiritual development. When we look at the last 4 thought patterns needing transformation, we see that they all involve clearing personal agendas in regards to judgment, the need to possess and control others, the defensive and offensive mechanisms of the ego, and debilitating guilt or the inability to forgive. These are major steps in the process of cleansing the mind and the heart, fostering an open mind for clear communication with your co-creative partner, and an open heart for attracting abundance. There is a reason that these last 4 thought patterns needing transformation are at the end of the list. They are difficult to attempt, let alone master, even in a lifetime. They are part of the final stages of complete heart openness that lead to the ability to attract, receive, channel, and even generate abundance for yourself, others, and the world, even in the darkest of places. Whatever you have been able to accomplish regarding insight or transformation into co-creative ways of thinking up to this point is sufficient. I have said many times, you are not expected to master these transformations. They are lifelong callings that challenge everyone on the spiritual path. Awareness, in and of itself, is a step in the right direction. In this video, we shift focus from psychological and emotional cleansing in regards to others to strengthening your relationship with your co-creative partner. Specifically, we will be confronting any tendency towards distrust and asking the question, how strong is your faith and trust in your co-creative partner? Complete faith and trust is essential for becoming a clear channel for manifestation of abundance and grace in your life and in the lives of others. Distrust or trust, as presented here in the 11th Co-Creative Thought Transformation, is only in relationship to your co-creative partner. It has nothing to do with your spouse, children, family members, significant other, or business partners. They are not your co-creative partner, and they are not perfect. You need to use your own understanding and compassion in those relationships and in all mundane matters. But in regards to your co-creative partner, if you have been following these videos and taking 1 co-creative thought transformation per month, you have been on your heart journey for almost a year. You might be thinking that you have built a strong relationship with your co-creative partner, and you totally trust your partner in guiding your life. You may have experienced 1 or more divine upgrades at this point. In upgrade situations, it is easy to step back, loosen the reins, and let your co-creative partner recreate the situation. It is easy to surrender and accept when something better is occurring. But as with all spiritual paths, the connection and relationship will be tested sooner or later. How strong is your faith and trust in your co-creative partner when things are not going according to plan? The real question is, does your faith and trust in your co-creative partner include whatever happens to come your way? It is easy to remain open under blue skies, but can you remain open even when you do not understand? Or will you close off when the clouds roll in? What if your desire is never fulfilled? What if the thing you fear and dread most is for your highest good? Are you willing to accept denial or adversity, delays, illness, or even loss and still trust? You cannot always see or know what is up ahead. Sometimes the path looks inviting. You have faith and trust because your circumstances are comfortable and pleasing. But sometimes the path appears uncertain and confusing. Darkness and hardship closes in. Much is unknown, making you anxious and even fearful. You don't know what to do, what not to do, how to proceed, and which way to go. It is at these times that your commitment to your co-creative partner, your partnership, and your spiritual growth will be tested. Sooner or later, testing is part of every spiritual path, and it will occur at some point or from time to time. This is not to say that negative things will happen to you or to those you love, though every life has its ups and downs. The important question to ask yourself is, when the chips are down, will you blame your co-creative partner? Will you lose faith? Is the trust so fragile that it cannot withstand even the smallest life challenge or adversity? In addition to difficulty coping with adversity, do you lose faith whenever you don't understand why things are the way they are, or conversely, why they aren't different? Do you look for guarantees regarding the outcome or success of your endeavors? Do you expect to know the rhyme or reason for any event or course of action ahead of time? Sometimes the reason is not evident for months or even years after the fact, and only revealed in hindsight. Will you insist on knowing exactly where you are headed and how you will get there before you proceed, or can you trust that your co-creative partner knows the way? Can you follow blindly? I made a special pipe bag for a Native American pipe carrier. The bag was suede, and I wanted to put a beaded hummingbird on the front of the bag. For 2 days I struggled with the needle and thread, trying to create a pattern that looked like the bird. I managed to create most of the body, but I was having trouble with the wing. The suede was tough to work with, and my fingers became sore. I became discouraged by my lack of success. I begged God for assistance as I ripped the wing out again for the umpteenth time. "I can't do this. You have to help me." The thought voice replied, "Are you ready to listen?" I replied, "Yes." "Then put this bead here," said the voice in my head. I asked for a complete description. "What will it look like?" Again the single directive. "Put this bead here." I resisted. "But I want to know where we're going." "Put this bead here." I pleaded. "I need to see the big picture." "Put this bead here," was the only response. I could tell that I was not going to get anywhere with my objections. If I wanted to succeed, I was going to have to go along with this blow-by-blow, bead-by-bead instruction. For 30 minutes, this was all I heard as I worked and followed instructions. Put this bead here. But then I began to complain. "This is wrong. The beads are going the wrong way." "Put this bead here." "But these beads are sticking up out of the bird." "Put this bead here." This is crazy, I thought. This is not looking like a hummingbird, and God should know what they look like. But the voice was insistent and would not stray from the one bead at a time directive. I finally decided to continue and ultimately prove God wrong. But then a miraculous thing happened. The hummingbird began to take flight. It was no longer a hummingbird sitting on a branch. It was now a hummingbird landing on the branch with its wings fully extended and up, something that I had not thought of and had no intention of doing. In less than an hour the hummingbird was done. It was perfect and beautiful, and I learned a valuable lesson about trusting God. Sometimes you just have to put one foot in front of the other without ever knowing exactly where you're going or how you are going to get there. The need to understand in advance or along the way is a control issue that indicates an inability to surrender completely to your co-creative partner's lead. The implication is that once you understand, you will give your approval and proceed. It doesn't work that way. When you have complete faith in your co-creative partner, you trust guidance even if pieces of information are lacking. The mystical journey is irrational at times. It is given that you will not always understand the how, why, where, and when, but must proceed by simply placing one foot in front of the other. You cannot claim to trust your co-creative partner when there are prerequisites to your faith. There cannot be, nor should there ever be, preconditions to your faith and trust. A lack of trust and faith can arise in a completely different situation. Perhaps there is no adversity, uncertainty, confusion, or call to surrender, but no communication or guidance coming from your co-creative partner. This takes a lack of understanding to a new level. Not only are you lacking complete information, you have a sense of abandonment. This is also common at some point on the spiritual journey. Can you continue to believe in the co-creative partnership and trust if communication seems to dry up and stop? What if there are no visions, no signs or symbols, and the thought voice in your head falls quiet? Can you carry on in the manner revealed to you without apparent support and guidance if silence becomes the norm? The reality is that this is likely to happen sooner or later. This period of silence is innate to the spiritual progression of the mystic and has been called the dark night of the soul by St. John of the Cross, a Christian mystic. When this occurs, it is your task to carry on in a vacuum and demonstrate the knowledge and principles that you have learned. Your trust and faith in your co-creative partner is not tempered until it has been tested. The questions presented in this video are important because they query your commitment to your co-creative partner and the path you have chosen, both in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, and when in direct communication or in silence. Your co-creative partnership is like a betrothal. As in any engagement leading to marriage, the relationship needs to grow in love, trust, and faith. There are challenges innate to spiritual development, just as there are challenges that strengthen a commitment to marry. If or when adversity, a lack of understanding, or silence arises, you need to hold your ground in regard to your beliefs, experiences, and devotion. Continue on in the manner inherent to the teachings, practices, wisdom, and guidance already revealed in past communications. The bottom line is that your co-creative partner is not your fair-weather friend, one you depend on and trust only when things are going well. Your co-creative partner is also not your foul-weather friend, one you turn to and plead with when things are too difficult. Your co-creative partner should be a true companion, someone you walk with daily, consult with, have faith in through all kinds of weather, and someone you trust. Work with this 11th co-creative thought transformation for 1 month, keeping it foremost in your mind. At the end of the month, move on to the 12th co-creative thought needing transformation. You are not expected to master any of the co-creative thought transformations within 1 month. These transformations are lifelong callings. There are layers and layers of spiritual insight and growth innate to each new co-creative thought pattern. In the beginning, awareness in and of itself is considered progress, a step in the right direction. Next month's 12th and final thought pattern needing transformation is self, which will also be in video format. Look for the 12th co-creative thought transformation on my YouTube channel or Mary Juno website. To receive notices of each new video, subscribe to my YouTube channel or newsletter. For more information about Heart Journey and Co-Creative Manifestation, go to my maryjuno.com website. There you will find a study guide, sample chapter, and videos. Heart Journey, the book, is available in paper and digital format, and obviously the greatest amount of information and spiritual depth is only found in the book. My videos can only introduce you to a topic. The book can be purchased online or through a bookstore. The digital format will work with your iPad, tablet, computer, or phone. Free apps are available. I wish you all the best with this 11th co-creative thought transformation. I look forward to sharing with you next month with a new video. I hope you have an abundant and insightful month.